Welcome back to Doom. In hindsight, I should have opened this door in the last video. This demon seems to have taken my keycard.
That demon seems to have taken your keycard. You will need to find it. The tram station will not be accessible without proper clearance.
Note to self, super shotgun is not good for sniping. Notice how I keep avoiding the quad damage. I keep thinking that the battle is going to get harder. It's not. In fact, it's over. And I think this is the first time during the entire playthrough that I have managed to finally hit a Keko demon right in the eye. It's not easy. It's doable, but it's not easy. There will be a mancubus. Yes, there is a mancubus there. Unlike the first run through the Argent facility, this one is actually easy to navigate.
Unauthorized exploration into the exclusion zones outside the base is prohibited. Highly volatile experiments and artifacts are currently being researched at a safe distance from the base. Your safety in these areas cannot be guaranteed.
And your safety in the others can be guaranteed. Also, I've read somewhere that there is a way to get that field drone without letting it get away, but I don't know if that is true. And if yes, then how to do that. God, it's refreshing to not have to kill Hellraisers with that glory kill, with you sweeping the leg. And now the Weapon Mastery Challenge for the Gauss Cannon is complete, and now we can run at full speed when we are aiming. And this is actually really great. I actually find it more fun than the Siege mode, even though I recognize that Siege mode is ultimately more effective of the two. And this is about as complex as puzzles in Doom get. And now the time has finally come. This time, unfortunately, you actually do want to upgrade it. Before you do that, it's useless because you lose the ability to move. But once you get that, oh, will a lot of ripping and tearing be done. They're not worth the plasma ammo. Besides, it's been a while since we saw any pistol action. Although there will be one point in the very, very late game where we will wish we didn't have to see any pistol action. Why was this one staggered? And as you can see, having to charge it leaves me vulnerable. So until it's upgraded and it does not completely prevent the movement and it doesn't charge faster, it's not going to be useful. This is a hologram. This is the substitute for the grenades. There are actually 3 types of grenades. One of them is the hologram. And this is where I realized that I completely forgot how to change the type of grenade or equipment that I'm using. F1. That's intuitive. Have you noticed how the last time I used the grenades was in, what, Mission 3? Yeah, I never remember that they're there. Never. I'm not sure if I even remember to showcase the way the hologram works in battle conditions. Of course I would take reduced charge time. Now it's actually useful because even though it's maybe 1 second shorter, the charge time, but this second makes a lot of difference, trust me. Of course, this does not mean that I am sufficiently equipped to deal with this onslaught of fast-paced enemies, of fast enemies, with something that does not let me move. You know what Doom needs? Power-ups that you select before... Oh, by the way, I have completed the Weapon Mastery Challenge for a shotgun. Now you shoot twice before having to reload. It's amazing. Doom, I think, needs power-ups that you choose before the level. Similarly to the tarot cards in Painkiller, for example. Although better designed and less painful and obnoxious to get, but that would be the idea. Close encounters of the third kind. I wanna make a Bubsy-esque pun there, but I can't think of any. Yes, I forget how to get that. And there's my keycard. What killed this Pinky? No, really, what killed it? It wasn't me, and I thought I was the only thing here that kills Pinkies.
You cannot send a team in to retrieve it.
I am the head of this corporation. All your work and discoveries here belong to me. He was mine before you even found him.
And that's about the Doom Guy. Olivia refers to the Doom Guy as it, and Samuel seems to have some respect for us, which is nice. And this does not work. Please pick it up. There we go. Something, something, patriotism, something. Patriot guy. What about all those of you, I mean us, who are not Americans, who do not live under the star-striped banner, who live, well, mostly under banners that are just striped, because that's what most flags are. By the way, yes, you have to know about this in advance. You have to be quick, because if the floor, the floor falls from underneath you, and well, yeah, there's that, and you can easily miss it.
Unauthorized exploration into the exclusion zones outside the base is prohibited. Highly volatile experiments and artifacts are currently being researched at a safe distance from the base.
Yeah, when exposed, the organs of the Mancubi will explode. As we have found multiple times, even though we were not really exploding them, we were tearing them apart and ripping. Okay, now I think I'm walking in circles. But of course I want that last Argent cell, so in circles I will walk. There was probably an easier way to get to this, but why would I choose that? And now it's time.
Access granted.
Well, this corridor seems familiar, although a little bit different.
UAC tramline ready for departure.
This would be where the level ends, but as you can see, we still have a secret.
Seated. The tram is now ready to depart. The UAC's Advanced Research Complex will be our final destination.
Okay, as you can see, we have a secret and a room trial zone to get, so we will do that instead of progressing. Luckily, everything is nearby. This is another one of more challenging challenges, but it's quite doable. Weirdly enough, since you are at 1 HP before getting the armor pickups, the imps turn into the primary threat, because what is normally chip damage is going to kill you when you're at 1 HP. Unfortunately, there are only 8 enemies here, and you end up losing them, losing sight of them. You didn't expect me to complete the challenge in the first try, didn't you? Even one that is not really hard. Because this one isn't that hard. Having to fight a Hell Knight and a Pinky in close quarters is actually kind of annoying. Without a super shotgun, that is. And now Glory killing demons drops armor. However, we have more useful things, more useful runes to use, so we will be using those. Yeah, I was hoping that 3 weapon upgrade points would be enough, but they're not. And despite the fact that there's an entire area of the map that is gray, we don't have to do anything anymore. Anything. We can go and complete the mission, so we can move on with our lives. And that went nowhere. Next stop, Hayden's office. Well, that was anticlimactic. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.